Welcome to Let's Play NBA 2K21 Career Mode episode number 86. After this, only 13 episodes to go until the playoffs.
Hello, I'm the 2KMC, here to tell you about what's going on in the neighborhood. This weekend, if you're an all-star rep or higher, you can earn triple rep at training days by playing with rookie or pro rep players. On Wednesday,
The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball.
We're 46 and 22. Cavs are 34-35.
Reporter is David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Stiff. Then there's Sexton. And it's Porter at the 3. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point.
Alright.
Teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different.
The Cavs are really going to be an issue tonight.
It's going to demand a double team, and so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now Porter following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Warren. Kicks to Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Warren. Over Sexton. Warren.
There we go, TJ.
He is so gifted as a scorer, but especially deadly from the mid-range.
Haven't played NBA in a while, so I do apologize if I get a little rusty. So, hope you all understand.
I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He talked about the dual threat that Victor Oladipo poses for their team. Coach says you have to tip your hat to the work Oladipo has put in to improve his game. He impacts the ball on both sides.
On Sexton's splash.
Guys, they know that now that Victor is back, he's again a big game changer. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so it's Indiana with it. Following Colin Sexton's 3. Sabonis, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
I could have shot that, but I would have missed.
Here is Stiff. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
God, we're off to a shit start.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis.
Damn, we need a foul there, guys.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think
Damn it.
find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
There's my first bucket.
Well, no surprise that this team is looking at making a deep playoff run. They were a popular finals pick before the season began. And, Greg, they've done nothing but impress.
And Junior has been critical to the success of his team. He gives them that edge that all championship level teams have to have. I can't wait to see
Stiff really is just killing us.
In the postseason.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Cleveland. Sabonis, no good. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Kevin
We are off to a terrible start.
Rookie Greg, unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Getting burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Sexton after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Sexton against Sabonis.
Jeez, come on, guys.
There on the
Come on.
love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Here's Sabonis. Nice touch on the back shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
They get a hand on it. Here is Steph. Steady off.
Thought I had the steal.
More than 16 points a game.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more.
Damn it.
Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Basket is good.
Sheesh.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Pacers trail by 12. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Turner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the middle. Here's Sexton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sexton's got 12 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more here.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner to the inside. Sabonis, the pass to Mr. Clutch. It's Turner, high post. He dishes it to Warren. Lock at 6.
There you go, Tej.
And again, it's Indiana converting.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Got to get something going against the Cavs.
And here's Sexton. 12 points for him. On the wing, Porter shoots over Warren, and he sinks that one.
Come on. What are we doing, Pacers?
Giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense.
Jesus Christ.
Come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Offensive rebound.
God
damn. We can't fucking do something.
Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Now, here's Warren. Last time out, he had 13 points.
No, thank you.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And a lot of
thank you.
So he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love. Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if
right,
healthy,
exactly.
What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No. And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jetty Osman in for Porter. McDermott with it, working on Nance.
That was good.
McDermott was well contested. Nice job by him to focus on the rim.
Here is Steph. Outside, Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
Come on.
He's got 14.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside to Brogdon. There's the pass to Turner. 6 feet out. And the basket good. A bank shot.
There we go.
Turner's got his second bucket.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Passes it to Sexton. Now that is his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Turner with
good steal, Turner.
And a fast break now. The Pacers.
And one. Ha ha!
Convert the free throw.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Powell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Delon Wright comes in for Sabonis. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
Hey, they had their opportunities.
Yeah, I think we hadn't played this game in a while, played NBA in a while, so I'm kind of a bit rusty. Shit. I knew Tristan was going to do that. Come on, Pacers, let's do something here.
Putting yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Now, here's Sexton.
Damn
He's
it!
coming off a 22.
Sexton, stop scoring. I want to catch up. But Sexton's like, no, we gotta cheat.
He was playing the game with force, always kept
Boom.
And, you know, it's clear McDermott has practiced this shot thousands of times. Quick trigger.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside, Sexton.
That was not a 3-second violation.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
No, they're just calling that just for the referees to help the freaking Cavs win. It's bullshit.
And the technical free throw is good.
And the aggressiveness.
We gotta start playing better.
For Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Aaron Holiday. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Porter's checked in for Jetty Austin. And Stiff is subbed in for Garland. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Stiff is out there with Sexton. Then it's Porter. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot. And in the middle.
Nice feed. Just like his dad, Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
Oh, thank you! Take it, Sabonis! Yeah!
Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game.
Let's go!
Man on a mission.
Thank you for the free steal.
To pick apart the defense.
Defense!
A ton of it.
Defense!
Very solid.
Yeah!
And knowing wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Let's go, Pacers! And we drew the foul.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here is Stiff. Great with Brogdon and his size. It allows Clutch to
Pow!
as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top.
All right, let's go.
Flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Love wide open. He fired. Hits the jumper in space. Love
Come on.
tonight.
Rise and fire. Young fellow, that's Love's mindset. Knows his team depends on him to take and make those shots.
And the rejection by Love.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that.
Come on. We just caught up, and now we're letting them cheating Cavs cheating away.
If you're going to be a winning team.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Brogdon.
And defensively, they are on their heels.
Come on.
Comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got
Oh,
to
for
ramp up
fuck's
their
sake.
aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Thank you.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Mr. Clutch, and it's blocked.
Dumbass, I had the shot.
And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from 3-point.
That was my 2 points, you stupid idiot.
Points in the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Inside, Mr. Clutch. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not.
God damn.
So, live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
As you can see, you're right. Pacers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Sexton. 23 points in the game, and Drummond throws it down.
We shouldn't be losing to teams like the Cavs.
You want to see more passing from him.
If we beat the Cavs, which I hope we do, but it's looking very unlikely, we would split the series.
The rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Jesus.
Shot that sends him to the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That's good for Mr. Clutch. The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
Defense!
Ball's knocked loose. One-on-one fast break. It's blocked.
That should have been a foul.
Sexton with
I was about to score.
Stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Good chance here for Porter. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Pacers trail by 11.
Damn it! How's that charge that turned over to me? That was on McDermott, you stupid idiot.
Off an assist.
That was not charged on me. I call BS.
Left side, Turner. Pass to McDermott.
I don't agree with that one.
Here's Mr. Clutch. We saw him.
Where are you going? Oh, come on.
Every miss finds its way to his.
And the last person that doesn't need to interrupt me needs to get to bed on time.
Crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
There's a bonus. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket.
We have got to play better, Pacers. This is ridiculous. There we go. That 3 needs to be there.
To just 12 points on the bucket for McDermott.
Boy, what a shooter McDermott is. Taking advantage of that three-point line.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's
The Cavs need to have issues.
Them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is.
Oh, come on!
Have all come off assist.
Let me score, you stupid idiot. That's not a foul. That's the ref smoking dope.
Big key in this one. They've asserted their will and taking control on the glass.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
I call BS on that one.
And the first one goes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Indiana. Cleveland also making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Drummond. Osman comes in for Porter. And it's Garland in for...
We're in danger of losing 3 out of 4 of the Cavs. Please don't bother me. I'm trying to concentrate.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he comes up with the...
There we go.
Mr. Clutch has got 22 points. 46
In danger of losing 3 out of the last 4 of the Cavs, which we cannot... That is not a foul. He was traveling. I call BS. The refs get a foul for cheating.
Those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, he's been one of those players, they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here's Brogdon. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. It's Turner, high post. Working on Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Damn it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's set back by Turner. And that's not a foul. The refs are smoking dope on the Cavs. They're cheering for the Cavs, so they want me to lose, and they're getting a cheating foul. Before I go fart on CJ's room, which I already did, he needs to get to bed soon as I'm recording this.
Both free throws good from Nance.
We have got to do something.
Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Thompson.
That should have been a foul! Cavs cheated.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And I made them miss.
Cleveland Cavaliers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
We gotta play better.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in.
Go, TJ.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers.
Why are we not playing defense?
Warren playing small forward. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Here's Mr. Clutch after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan.
Come on.
Assists like that.
Excuse me.
Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively.
Oh, come on.
Play at the other end. Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Pacers trail by 20.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Pacers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having
a
big second half.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Sexton the pass to Love. Back to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball.
Why are we letting Kevin Love get away? Are the refs making sure we want to lose intentionally? Apparently so.
Has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
We really need to catch up, but the Cavs won't let us win. They're smoking marijuana. They should be disqualified. Yeah, make a miss. Yeah, make a miss. Come on.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
The hard way there, guys. Sabonis, a tough player, does not shy away from contact.
Stiff the pass to Nance.
I just hope the Cavs get eliminated in the first round. So I'm glad we won't have to play them anymore.
He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here is Stiff. He has 6, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Thank you.
Call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
The son of an NBA player, Love grew up learning all those tricks to draw fouls.
And for years now, G8, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
So it's the Cavaliers now, after the miss from Mr. Clutch. Oladipo with the double team. Porter outside, and it goes.
Come on. The Cavs are cheating. The refs are cheating. The fans of Cleveland are cheating. They need to be smacked. That should have been a foul. They're cheering. They don't want us to win. They love to win. They called a bogus foul. They're smoking dope. They need to be smacked.
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem.
We gotta call a fucking timeout.
Others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guys.
We need to have a talk.
I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's Oladipo on the wing, guarded by Porter. No good, unable to end this run.
Where's a foul, ref?
Almost always you can rely on
That should have been a foul, but the refs are smoking marijuana.
He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Is on Colin Sexton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter.
Hey, from role player to bona fide star, the jump Oladipo has taken has been outstanding. And he's not done yet, folks. He's continuing to grow.
And here's the fast break. It's up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to
Come on.
More selfish. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or
Yeah, we play the Suns next. We better win that game.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Osman. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oladipo outside. Inside, Mr. Clutch. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Cleveland leading by 15.
Let's go Pacers! Go Pacers!
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Larry Nance, shooter gets a tag.
We must keep working on.
We gotta catch up.
This team look.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. No good from outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Out to Thompson. Sexton for 3. Good on the 3.
God damn!
Sexton's got
Let us catch up, Cleveland. Do you not want us to win? Apparently not. That should be a penalty.
And Sexton over to help. Here's Turner. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Now,
We've got to win this game. We cannot let Cleveland win. They're cheating.
Here's Osman. Makes it off the glass. Osman's got 5.
We gotta do something.
Defense down low again. It's been
We're trying, but the Cavs are like, no, we gotta win. You cheaters. And Greg's cheering for the Cavs to win.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane.
Cleveland
needs to lose. Please, we need to catch up, but they don't want us to catch up.
Mr. Clutch is checked in for DeLon Wright. A switcher also for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. Kicks it to McDermott. The baseline J. Thompson with the rebound.
Come on. Quit letting the Cavs cheat.
Here's Osman. And
Cavs cheating!
Got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Mr. Clutch. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Drummond, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold.
That is not a foul. Refs, quit smoking dope.
John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and he banks in the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Love. Launches a three. Count that as his 7th field.
God damn. The Cavs are smoking dope. They need to be disqualified. They're getting...
He's pouring it on.
Now here's Brown. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good D from Love.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's blocked.
God damn! Where's the foul? Cheater!
1:02 left in the third.
Cavs are cheating. They love the rig. Cheating Cavs. The refs are cheating. They don't want us to win. They want us to lose. They love to cheat. They need to be smacked. That is a cheat. Tristan Thompson for cheating.
Three-point shot in the first half. Seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shot
God damn.
from the interior.
Thank you.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Yeah, because the fucking Cavs are cheating.
Here is Steph.
I'm angry.
For him. On the wing, Porter. Cleveland the rebound. Thompson. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
McDermott can't get it to go. To the paint. And that one's good by Porter.
For God's sake.
16 points.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Cleveland.
God damn, we can't even fucking do anything.
The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duty with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Bell. He's out there with Tristan Thompson. Exum is out there with Zizic. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. It certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously.
God damn, where's the foul? No foul, cheat!
Because you only play 5 and you play both.
Reds are cheat! Where's the foul?
To say, but I don't think that completely.
That should have been a foul on Cleveland! Reds cheated! That should have been a fucking foul on Cleveland. They didn't call it. Like, no, we need to cheat. Come with the foul, Indiana, and cheat!
Hall of Famers, all of them.
The refs need to be smacked. That was a That was a charge.
First one.
They're like, no charge.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in.
Where's a fucking foul for a charge? Ref. Okay, we'll cheat. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first free throw is good. At the line for two. That one misses. The Cavaliers.
Yeah, I think we need that.
It's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able
Good job,
to
Sampson.
possession here. Fourth quarter still young. It's over.
We-
Now, here's Garland. To the middle. Here's Bell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bell's got his first points in this one.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And there's the pass to Exum. Bell with it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Justin Holiday. And the Pacers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Pass to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Dwight Powell certainly is high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
And the Cavaliers with possession. Got a piece of it. Here's Mr. Clutch. Count it. Mr. Clutch has got 42 in the game.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Exum. Dishes it to Bell. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Garland, the pass to Zizic. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Exum uses the glass to finish the layup.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to Sampson. Lays it up off the glass.
Been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Zizic kicks to Exum. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls. Some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player. The 6th foul, right? In some cases, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yeah.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cleveland leading by 21. Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in. Sexton's got 34 points.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Here's Turner. The shot, no good. Nance with some nice D. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Pass to Oladipo. Inside, here's Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by Exum. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Porter. Outside, Sexton. It's deflected.
Yeah, won't any of that. Get it out of here. Fierce competitor.
White, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. On the inbound, and Exum gets it to go on the assist by Porter.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And the pass to Turner. Team continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. Touch more physicality being allowed in the game. As much as we tend to complain, one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate to watch.
Totally agree.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years, and has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind. Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Now Exum fires for three. Another three for Cleveland.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot, mechanic, and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
And Love throws it down.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
Now in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin. And I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Holiday, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Misses from close range. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Sabonis. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Windler, the pass to Bell. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Porter against Holiday. Pass to Wright. 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Windler's shot is off. Here's Indiana. To the inside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Finished off the break. Mr. Clutch has got 48.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Exum. Pass to Windler. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Fouls checked in. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both shots good from the stripe. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Right outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Holiday kicks to right. Outside Holiday. 2 minutes. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen. Exum with it. The pass to Windler. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Bell trying to break loose. They get it back. Passes it to Windler. Now Exum. Pass to Bell. And another shot. Here's Windler.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And so here is Indiana.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Pacers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Now, here's Exum. Teardrop shot, and that one drops.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Osman, guarded by Holiday. And that one's good. Osman.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Holiday, the pass to Mr. Clutch. It's right on the wing. Misses. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy